If you get married, do not take your husband's last name. Or do what you want, but hear me out. I'm probably not breaking any ground when I tell you that women taking their husband's last name stems from a time where women were viewed as their husband's property. Those are pretty ugly origins for a tradition that most people are still upholding. 79% of women in the United States take their husband's last name, and another 5% of women hyphenate. In contrast, 92% of men keep their names exactly the same. And that's the rub, right? Because obviously people have their own reasons for why they want to have the same name as their partner. You want your kids to have the same name as both of their parents, or it's romantic to have the same name. But if those were really the reasons, then why don't we see more men taking their wives' names? If you're a woman in a heterosexual relationship, I challenge you to ask your boyfriend if he would consider taking your name when you get married. And watch his reaction, because most men act like it would be some kind of humiliation ritual to have to take a woman's name. And that should tell you something about how he views you taking his name. Like it's some sort of demeaning act of submission that you should do, but he would never consider. I know a girl who's married with kids. She seems very happy, but I once mentioned to her that I wouldn't change my name if I got married. And she told me she always wanted to keep her maiden name. But when she met her husband, he said he would never marry a woman who wouldn't change her name to his. So she changed her mind and she took his name, and I don't even know what her maiden name was. At one point in her life, it was really important to her to keep her family name and keep her identity, but societal pressures along with her own husband made her feel like she had to change her name, so she did. I actually find it really sad, and that's not even to mention all of the female artists and writers whose work is miscredited because they changed their name upon marriage. There are women